Hi, and welcome back to Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. Today let's make my delicious white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. These cookies are chewy on the inside and crispy on the edges. They are a no-fuss cookie where the dough comes together in just one bowl. And best of all, you can enjoy them minutes after they are out of the oven. If you enjoy watching my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sure your cookie monsters at home are going to enjoy this one, so let's get started. For this recipe, we're going to be using half a cup of room temperature unsalted butter or 113 grams. I find that measuring the butter is easier than putting it into a measuring cup, which gets a little messy. To that, we're going to add half a cup of white granulated sugar and half a cup of light brown sugar. Make sure to press it down and then level it out so that it's well packed. Let's cream the butter and the sugar together using a spatula or a wooden ladle. Pressing the butter and the sugar to the sides of the bowl will help to blend them together, and this will also help the cookies develop an amazing structure. And this is what it should look like. Once the sugar and the butter have mixed well, we're going to add 1 room temperature egg. You could either beat the egg separately in a bowl and then add it to the mixture, or you can just add it directly. I decided to add it directly because I just didn't want to mess another bowl. Keep mixing the egg and the butter mixture till they get well blended. Make sure to scrape down your spatula or wooden ladle while mixing. To this, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract. As I always say, I love to use pure vanilla extract because the flavor is definitely the best. To the batter, we're going to add 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and we're going to level it out so that we do not put any excess. Excess flour is only going to give us tough cookies, and seriously, nobody likes a tough cookie. To that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. Sift the dry ingredients so that they all blend well. And now we're going to fold in the flour and the butter mixture until they are well combined. Keep scraping the bowl down so that there's no dry flour at the bottom or at the side of the bowl. Now that the dough has come together, let's keep it aside and chop our chocolate chunks. You can use any white chocolate that you prefer. I like to cut the chocolate in chunk-sized bits. You can even use chocolate chips here, but with chunks, you get more chocolate in every bite. To the dough, we're going to add 1 1/4 cups of the chocolate chunks that we've just chopped. That's 1/4, and I always like to keep 1/4 cup of the chocolate chunks to put on top of the cookies. It really gives it a good look. And we got just a little left, and I don't think anybody's looking. And who doesn't like a little more chocolate in the chocolate chip cookies? You just add it in. Let's chop the macadamia nuts. These two have to be very coarsely chopped, all depending on what size you prefer. To speed up the process, you can just grab a handful of the nuts and chop them together. We're going to add 1 cup of the macadamia nuts to the cookie dough. We're going to keep 1/4 cup aside to decorate the cookies on the top. This gives the cookies a really nice look. Give it a good mix and make sure that the nuts and the chocolate gets well distributed in the dough, and then you'll get a little bit of deliciousness in every bite. Once the dough has come together, it's now time to form our cookies. For this, I'm using a medium-sized trigger release ice cream scoop to make the cookies. You can also use a tablespoon and measure 2 tablespoons per cookie and roll it into a bowl. Although I'm scooping all the cookies on one tray, it's only to chill them. I'm not going to be baking them all together. After scooping all the cookies, next we're going to slightly press them down. This will help them to spread evenly. Let's decorate the top of the cookies now with some white chocolate chunks. You can put as many chunks as you like. To that, now we're going to add some of the chopped macadamia nuts. This takes the cookies to another level when they are finally baked. I'm now going to pop this into the fridge for 1 hour. That will help them to bake evenly and also prevent them from spreading too much. It's been an hour since we had the cookies in the fridge, and we have our oven preheated at 325. Now I'm going to place just 6 of the cookies into this tray and bake them for about 15 to 18 minutes, just until the edge of the cookies turns a little golden brown. I'm placing just 6 in the tray because they are going to spread a little bit. And now we're going to pop these in and check them later. Once the cookies have been refrigerated, this is the stage at which you can now put them into a Ziploc bag, and you can put them into the freezer and store them to bake later. When you take them out to bake them, I would suggest leaving them at room temperature for about 20 minutes, and then you can bake them following the same process. Now the cookies are nicely baked and a light golden brown at the edges. They will be a little puffy when they come out of the oven, but then they do settle down. Let the cookies rest on the baking sheet for 5 to 10 minutes before transferring them onto a wire rack to cool. To plate the cookies, I like stacking them one on top of the other and laying a few down on the board. Now we're going to put some of the chocolate chunks to one side of the board and a handful of macadamia nuts to go along with it. Wow, I can't wait to bite into these. The texture is amazing, and those little pockets of white chocolate and the macadamia nuts, this is my best combination of cookies ever, and definitely a must-try recipe. If you're new to my channel or haven't subscribed already, subscribe and hit on the bell icon to get a notification every Friday when I upload new recipes. If you enjoy watching my videos, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and leave me your comments below. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. The information is in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you soon.